jana the High Court through Eric Ogolla, Anthony Mrima, and Dr. Frida Mugambi passed a judgment that has left a lot of legal scholars very confused. There's a very big confusion with regards to that judgment, because what it says is that that judgment is regards impeachment, yeah, Rigathi Gachagua. So, and me, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that, you know, I know the law and I'm going to educate you about the law. Mimi sijui kitu kuhusu sheria. But from the little bits I have gathered, ni kwamba kuna Article 50, number 2, which guarantees us as Kenyans the right to a fair hearing and trial, so under the laws of Kenya. Mtanisamehe, kuna mtu anapiga makelele huko na siwezi kumnyamazisha, ni haki yake pia Article 50, which guarantees us the right, it's a fundamental human right in the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya. They claim, the 3 judges of the High Court claim that that right was violated at the Senate. Lydia Rigathi Gachagua. And normally, legally, whenever it comes to issues like this, what normally happens is that whenever kuna issue kama hii, whereby a right has been violated towards the delivery of justice, the outcome huwa inakuwa declared invalid. But with regards to this Rigathi Gachagua's case, instead of to invalidate whatever happened, whatever transpired, you know, because once your right, fundamental human right, has been violated, sawa, ile process becomes null and void. So instead of them invalidating it, wao wakaamua ya kwamba they are going to award Rigathi Gachagua 50 million Kenyan shillings. Like I have said, I'm not an expert in the legal system ya Kenya, but I am a layman, and as a layman, and even you as a layman, we have a right to understand basic tenets of the processes that safeguard our democracy, our judicial system, and our parliamentary system, and our executive that governs and rules over Kenyans. Hayo yote ambayo tunasema hapa, mimi, my greatest worry is that for the past few years, since Ruto became president, Ruto has pretended to be a champion of an independent judiciary. Hii ndio aliingia nayo when he took office. He literally swore in judges who President Uhuru Kenyatta had completely refused to swear in for years until he left office. And one of the first things zenye President Ruto aliingia ni zile kelele zake, akuje State House, he swore those judges in very fast, you know, and he gave very big speeches about you know, independent judiciary and, you know, this, that. And a few years later, we can see how President Ruto is working extra hard to take control of the judiciary. Just recently, rafiki yake, his personal lawyer, Katwa Kigen, is being forced into the Supreme Court. And a lot of Kenyans have started becoming jittery. Tumeanza kuwa na wasiwasi kidogo. What is the president planning in August 2027 with regards to judiciary? Ni nini hiki anachopanga, sawa, kwa kujaribu to take control over the judiciary in August 2027? Because we all know the presidential petition, a disputed election, goes to the Supreme Court, sawa, and should we start getting worried that the judiciary has now become a pet? Judiciary imekuwa kanda ya moko, imekuwa mtu wa mkono wa rais wa Jamhuri ya Kenya. Should we as Kenyans be worried at that prospect? Because this this impeachment proceedings za Rigathi Gachagua have opened that Pandora's box. According to legal experts, it is a judgment that does not make any sense. Like even those lawyers or advocates of the High Court who are sympathetic, extremely sympathetic to this government, watu kama kina Ahmed Nasir Abdullahi, watu kama kina DKB, Donald Kipkorir, they ukiangalia their commentary on this judgment, so there is something fundamentally wrong with the High Court judges who delivered judgment here, Rigathi Gachagua. And the question here is, ni nini hiki ambacho our judges walitishwa nacho so much that they had to deliver such a flawed judgment? What is it that waliambiwa na executive, na the president, or watu wa president, that if they deliver a sound judgment that is constitution, that follows basic tenets of our katiba, watafanywa nini? These are very scary matters to address, yeah, because if a whole PhD like Dr. Freda Mugambi cannot deliver a simple judgment that follows the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, so follows the basic tenets of the law, basi tuko kwa shida kama wa Kenya. And the question here I have for each and every one of you ni hii 2027 August, can we depend on the judiciary? Can we depend on the Supreme Court to deliver a petition on behalf of the people, especially because we can see there is no plan by the executive with regards to the election apart from stealing it. That is the only plan President Ruto has for August 2027. So, kama hii ndio direction yenye tunaenda na judiciary yetu iko compromised, because it is very clear the judiciary has been compromised. And now what do we have as Kenyans as the next course of action? If the judiciary has been compromised by the executive, kama judiciary yetu, kama majaji wetu wa High Court wako compromised na rais, sisi wa Kenya tutaenda kumlilia nani ikifika wakati ambapo tunahitaji haki? If our constitution is extremely clear on basic issues like right to a fair hearing and trial, and 3 judges of a bench of a High Court cannot deliver justice to someone whose rights to a fair hearing and trial have been violated, tutaenda kumlilia nani sisi wa Kenya? Who is going to save us, Chembelecho Atuoli? Who is going to save us? Kenyans, like I say here every day, we need to wake up. Tunahitaji kuamka, because it is very clear the direction yenye nchi yetu inaenda, sawa, hakuna mkombozi. Hakuna mkombozi, ni sisi tutajikomboa wenyewe kwa wenyewe. And how are we going to do that? My reminder now, it's been a while since I said this, tafadhali kama hauna kitambulisho, you are 18 and over, go and get a national ID. Umepata national ID, haujachukua kura, please go get a registered to vote, tafadhali. Sasa hivi as we proceed, so can we continue educating ourselves on the importance of our vote, so on the importance of going to vote, on the importance of guarding our votes, and on the importance of making sure that whoever it is we agree in 2027 August is going to run for president and is going to become our president wins outright. There cannot be any ambiguity, because the moment tu kuna ambiguity ya kwamba nani ameshinda hiyo kura ya August 2027, hii mahakama hii mnavyoiona chini ya Chief Justice Martha Koome, hii itatuuza. It is very clear ishanunuliwa, it is very clear washaekwa kwenye mfuko. Wakikuyu anasema mbosho, shatuwa kwenye mbosho. This is your Jomba Mwabili Mogodi. Thank you very much for your support on this channel. Thank you very much for your views. Thank you very much for your comments, for your likes and your shares. Continue funding this channel. Continue supporting this channel. 0799 428 109 ndio namba ya M-Pesa. Asanteni.